Anapanasatii Meditation Technique. Of all the techniques covered in our guide to 31 different types of meditation, this is perhaps the most important. As a meditation teacher, this is the meditation techniques I teach the most. Now let me show you how to do it properly. Here's what we will look at in this tutorial on Anapanasatii meditation technique. By the end of this guide, you'll know how to do Anapanasatii correctly, and this will give you the power to stay calm no matter what life throws at you. In this guide we will look at how to do Anapanasatii meditation technique with the benefits of Anapanasatii meditation technique, how to get the most out of the experience, how to gain emotional control. Let's get into it. An introduction to Buddhist Anapanasatii meditation. Anapanasatii meditation technique is a type of mindfulness meditation. Anapanasati, pronounced Anapanasati, trains the mind to stay calm and balanced. The word Anapanasati literally means mindfulness of breathing. Read our Spiritual Words Dictionary for more. So it is a meditation in which we are mindful, consciously aware of the breath. As meditations go, this is a biggie. Anapanasati meditation is one of the most popular forms of meditation used in Zen, Theravada, and Tibetan Buddhism. It was originally taught by Buddha more than 2,500 years ago. The original instructions are found in the Anapanasati Sutta 1. In the 6th century BC, Buddha instructed his followers to go into the forest, sit under a tree, and observe how the breath flows through the body. Good advice. Spend 10 minutes sitting under a tree watching your breath and you'll become very relaxed and calm. There are numerous meditation retreats that do precisely this, such as Padmaloka in England, which specializes in Anapanasati. That's traditional Anapanasati. Anapanasati has evolved through the years. Today it is not just a Buddhist practice but a medical and scientific practice too. Science has proven that there are many benefits of Anapanasati meditation technique. Let's take a look. Spiritual benefits of Anapanasati meditation technique and the Daily Meditation's Guide to 100 Benefits of Meditation. We revealed the powerful effects meditation has on body, mind, and spirit. Many of those benefits are specific to Anapanasati. In terms of the spirit, Buddha said that Anapanasati is a vital stage on the path to enlightenment. Buddha taught that Anapanasati will develop the 7 factors of enlightenment. Sati, mindfulness; Dharma, Vicaya, analysis; Virya, persistence; Piti, rapture, which essentially means that you are joyful and enthusiastic in meditation; Passaddhi, serenity; Samadhi, concentration; Upekkha, equanimity; and finally, Anapanasati leads to freedom from suffering. Read our guide to reaching enlightenment for more on this. Essentially, Anapanasati will help you to achieve enlightenment. Then there are the health benefits of Anapanasati. Health benefits of Anapanasati meditation. One of the best meditations for relaxation: increases serotonin, improves communication between hemispheres of the brain, improves reactions, prevents depression, prevents anxiety. Again for body and mind, lowers heart rate, helps balance blood pressure, low risk of cardiovascular disease, improves airflow to lungs, improves immune system, helps with PMS symptoms, decreases muscle tension, improves energy flow, reduces headaches and migraines, improves motor performance, increases productivity, increases focused ops. Monkey mind, makes you more intelligent. Amazing, isn't it? Compelling reasons to practice Anapanasati every day. There are so many reasons to start to use basic breathing meditations. Life is better when you practice Anapanasati every day. I've learned that through personal experience. When I was a teenager I went through a very rough time. I was bullied every day. Life at home was always difficult because of my dad's drinking. And there was a lot of turmoil in my life. I decided to learn meditation. I knew some basic breathing meditations. When I was stressed I would focus my mind on my breathing. As I focused, my thoughts began to quieted. The demons in my mind began to part. My mind cleared. Meditation helped me get through a very rough patch in my life. Now I practice meditation every day, so I stay relaxed and stress-free. Millions of people do the same thing. The world is waking up to the fact that meditation massively helps with stress and other problems of the mind. And Anapanasati is one of the best meditations to learn. Though of course there are alternatives, such as Ayurveda breathing technique Kapalabhati. Starting to learn Anapanasati the right way, you want the power to calm your mind. And for that you need to learn to meditate the right way. My guide to the basics of meditation covers essential tips and strategy that will make you a successful meditator. It's vital to start correctly, so take a look at that link and read the instructions before continuing. Read that link. Great, let's continue. Buddha's teachings on Anapanasati meditation. When the Buddha taught Anapanasati in the Satipatthana Sutta, he said that monks should go into the forest and sit beneath a tree. You yourself could do this if you have a Zen garden. In the forest, monks would sit and watch the breath. The Buddha instructed monks to notice if the breath is long or short. The Buddha would teach to sit in the forest, be mindful of either the entire body, rapture, pleasure, the mind, the phenomena of the mind, focus on dispassion, relinquishment, inconstancy, or cessation. Allow the mind to calm and become still. That is the original teaching on Anapanasati. Let's expand on this. How to do Anapanasati meditation technique. Beginners. 1. Choose a relaxing place to sit. Look at my article How to Create a Meditation Space. A proper space is important because it helps you to relax. Your area should be quiet and peaceful. It is easy to get distracted when practicing Anapanasati meditation technique, so make sure that there are as few distractions as possible. In sutras it is recommended that Anapanasati be practiced in abandoned buildings, a forest or somewhere similar. You should also consider lighting. The area should not be too light nor too dark, and it should be a comfortable temperature. You don't want to be shaking or sweating profusely when you meditate. Point 2. Choose a posture. I always recommend doing Anapanasati seated and in a good meditation cushion or chair. But it is possible to do Anapanasati meditation technique in various postures. You can do it lying down, standing, or sitting. You can use whichever pose you're happiest with. Just make sure you have good posture. Here is the proper sitting position for Anapanasati meditation. Point 3. Relax. I like to practice 9-round breathing to help myself to relax. But you can relax any way you see fit. Just make sure your mind is relatively calm before continuing. You might like to count breaths, stretch your body, or just take a few moments to let go. Point 4. Focus on your breath. Begin to focus on your breathing. You may find that counting your breaths helps you to concentrate. If so, count an inhalation and exhalation as one count. Breathe in, breathe out, count 1. Breathe in, breathe out, count 2, etc. If you find that you are struggling to concentrate, count your breaths up to 10 and then start over. Alternatively, move your focus to a different part of your breathing, a part that appears clearer. You can also count for the entire meditation if you wish, but this is only for beginners. Once your mind is focused, maintain that focus for a minimum of 5 minutes. After this, you may wish to adapt your technique depending on your reason for practicing. Try these techniques to go deeper in meditation, to give you a few ideas of how to advance. If you are meditating in order to develop understanding of yourself, you may wish to observe your thoughts. If you are aiming purely for focus, keep concentrating on your breathing. You may also use visualizations and other techniques at this point. 5. Advancing. Now that you know how to do Anapanasati meditation technique, you may wish to vary it depending on your reasons for meditating. Here are some of the best ways to adapt the basic Anapanasati meditation. Focus on the entirety of the breath. Imagine the breath as one. There is no in or out, there is just breathing. Meditating on the oneness of breathing helps develop inner stillness. Focus on the energy behind the breath. There is an energy, or a life force, behind the breath. When you meditate on this, you will find what I term infinite creativity, the most elemental part of ourselves. When you connect with this part, you will find immense freedom and power. Meditate on their connection between mind and breath. You will find that the way in which you breathe alters your mental state, and vice versa. Mindfulness. Observe your thoughts to discover the truth of yourself. Impermanence. Notice how each breath is different, how body and mind continually vary. We are like liquid, always moving, and yet we may be inwardly still. Try humming or reciting Om. This will tune your mind-body into the frequency of the sound. 6. Development through the 16 stages of Anapanasati. Traditional Anapanasatii meditation progresses through 16 stages broken into 4 tetrads, groups of 4 practices. These stages of Anapanasati are not for beginners. If you are a beginner, practice Anapanasati meditation only so far as merely observing the breath. Once you have gained practice, progress through these 16 stages. 7. First tetrad. We begin with the first tetrad. The first tetrad is being simply mindfulness of breathing, physical sensation, and noticing whether the breath is long or short. This then leads to merely observing the breath through the whole body. We then use this to relax the body. 8. Second tetrad. We now come to the second tetrad. At this stage, Anapanasati becomes more of a contemplative meditation technique. This stage of Anapanasati is all about feelings and emotions. Because the mind and body are relaxed, we will experience the feeling of rapture, piti. The second stage of Anapanasati is to observe these feelings merely. The Anapanasati Sutta recommend maintaining mindfulness of breath while also observing these feelings. Mindfulness of breath is used as the anchor so we do not get drawn into the feelings and lose ourselves. Like Thich Nhat Hanh said, feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. We use the breath to keep the mind anchored while we merely observe our feelings. You will notice that the mind tries to avoid negative feelings and is attracted to positive feelings. Once we are aware of this process, we can label them as craving, the more wanting more positive feelings, and aversion, the mind wanting less negative feelings. We can then stop this perpetual doing and froing. 9. Third tetrad. Third tetrad deals with emotions and with the mind. Because we have learned to stop reacting to our experience, we can be more inwardly calm and happier. The next step is to observe how the mind is filled with joy. Our more joyful mind is now more still. This leads to heightened concentration. 10. Fourth tetrad. This tetrad is all about freeing the mind by using reflections. In this tetrad we reflect on the impermanence of experience and the continually changing nature of thoughts, feelings, emotions, and sensations. This is done by merely observing how these elements change as we meditate. What to do next? Take a look at our beginner's Buddhist meditation plan. It will provide you with a guide you can follow to learn Buddhist meditations. In that guide you will learn other Buddhist techniques so you can compare them. For instance, many people ask about Anapanasati vs VIPASSANA. Short answer: Anapanasati develops focus so we can then observe the mind in VIPASSANA, and that's the end of this guide. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it helpful. Please share this on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like. Leave a comment and remember to subscribe to our newsletter. https://www.ncbi.nlm.nih/TTPS://articles/pmc/articles/how-meditation-helps-or-dash-immune-system-do-dash-its-jove-tps://time.com/33405279888/https://terms Anapanasati, a form of breathing meditation devised by Gautama Buddha. Theravada, one of the most popular forms of Buddhism with 100 million practitioners. Its principal teachings come from the Pali Tipitaka or Pali Canon, and its basic teachings begin with the Four Noble Truths. Meditation, the act of focusing the mind as used in Buddhism, yoga, and health practices. Buddhism, one of the most popular religions in the world, based on the teachings of the Buddha. Sati, mindfulness, the Pali word for mindfulness, translated to mean the act of bringing into one's focus. Dharmavakaya, analysis, translate to mean analysis. Dharmavakaya is connected to discrimination, examination, investigation, and wisdom. Virya,